Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say, The Forrester Creations. Gang will be back from Naples this week on the CBS soap opera. It sounds like they will be bringing their drama from Italy home with them, and Brooke Logan will be stirring the pot. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, will be quick to pressure Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, to make good on his feelings for her and cut ties with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. But how do you casually dump your fiancé and run off with your other ex-wife without upsetting the apple cart? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Ridge will try to buy some more time and figure out how to call off the wedding without crushing Taylor. But that will become difficult when their son Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, pops up. Thomas is eager to see his parents say, "I do" again. When nobody is looking, Thomas will also warn Brooke to back off his father. But how long will Brooke Logan wait for Ridge Forrester to keep playing family? Does Ridge really expect her to sneak around and see him in secret? Ridge's charade has a shelf life. Eventually, he is going to have to pull the plug on their wedding plans. It would be cruel to let Taylor keep making arrangements for their big day, knowing he is never going to marry her. Brooke made it very clear in Naples that she's done playing games with Ridge and Taylor. If Ridge keeps trying to prolong his breakup from Taylor, Brooke could move on for good. Who do you think Ridge should be with? On The Bold and the Beautiful, one name reigns supreme in the hearts, headlines, and heartbreaks of Los Angeles: Brooke Logan. For decades, Brooke has been the woman every man wants, and the woman every rival wants to destroy. Her relationships have defined the show's most iconic storylines, none more so than her on-again, off-again saga with Ridge Forrester. But as we step into the latest chapter, fans can't help but ask, has Brooke's destiny with Ridge finally shifted into dangerous territory? Instead of being his one and only, could she actually find herself demoted to something she's never accepted before? Ridge's secret side chick? The whispers are growing louder, and the cracks in Ridge's loyalties are already showing. Brooke may be Ridge's Logan, but is she willing to settle for stolen kisses in dark corners while Ridge plays the public husband to someone else? Ridge is no stranger to divided loyalties. The man has waffled between Brooke and Taylor so many times that the term waffling might as well be trademarked by the Forresters. Recently, however, Ridge has attempted to project stability, choosing Taylor in moments of seriousness and returning to Brooke when passion comes calling. But here's the rub. Ridge doesn't want to let go of either woman. Taylor feeds his soul with history and shared family values. Brooke excites his heart and body with the promise of passion and adventure. Instead of making a definitive choice, Ridge has begun weaving a double life, spending time with one woman in the daylight, only to creep back into the arms of another when the stars come out. This isn't just a midlife crisis, it's a full-on, emotional tug-of-war. And Brooke, for all her legendary strength and savvy, might be falling into the trap of accepting scraps from the man she once ruled. Brooke has always seen herself as Ridge's destiny. Their love story has been painted as epic, fated, and eternal, the stuff of soap opera legend. She's never accepted being second best. So why now, after all these years, could Brooke be entertaining the role of Ridge's secret lover? Fear of loneliness. Brooke has been without Ridge before, and every time she ends up spiraling into desperation. If Ridge gives her crumbs of affection, is she strong enough to walk away? Or will she cling to the hope that some of him is better than none of him? Addiction to Ridge. Just like her infamous affair addiction, Brooke is hooked on Ridge. He's her ultimate drug. The forbidden thrill of sneaking around with him might feel intoxicating, even if it erodes her dignity. A chance to win. Brooke has always believed that if she has any access to Ridge, she can eventually maneuver him back into her bed and her life completely. In her mind, being the side chick could be a temporary strategy until Ridge inevitably realizes she's the only woman for him. The next few weeks could unfold with Ridge attempting to juggle Taylor and Brooke in ways we've never quite seen before. Instead of Ridge bouncing between relationships openly, he may decide to make a public commitment to one, say Taylor, to keep family peace, while continuing to indulge his burning passion for Brooke in private. Imagine the dramatic irony. Ridge, standing proudly beside Taylor at Forrester family gatherings, presenting her as his stable partner, while sneaking stolen glances at Brooke across the room, silently promising her they'll meet later. Brooke, once paraded as the love of Ridge's life, would suddenly find herself hidden, her power dimmed. For a woman who has always thrived on public validation, this would cut deep. And yet, her love for Ridge may trap her in a humiliating cycle she once judged others for. Picture it. Brooke and Ridge meet late at night at the Forrester guest house, their chemistry undeniable. Ridge whispers that he can't leave Taylor just yet. It would destroy Steffi, Thomas, and the family. Brooke protests, but the minute his lips touch hers, resistance melts away. For weeks, Brooke becomes Ridge's secret escape. Hope may start to suspect, noticing her mother glowing with guilty happiness, while Taylor begins feeling insecure without knowing why. The drama explodes when Ridge forgets to cover his tracks. A forgotten earring, a perfume scent on his shirt, or a suspicious text could ignite the firestorm. What makes this potential story particularly rich is how it ties back to Stephanie Forrester's ghostly influence. Stephanie always accused Brooke of being a slut from the valley, seducing Ridge away from his family obligations. If Brooke willingly accepts being Ridge's mistress, is she essentially proving Stephanie right, even from beyond the grave? This could torment Brooke. She may look in the mirror and see not the confident CEO's muse, but the very caricature Stephanie spent decades painting her as. The self-loathing could push Brooke toward a dangerous downward spiral, one that might even make her question whether Ridge is truly worth it. The ripple effects of Ridge's double life wouldn't just stop at the adults. Hope and Steffi, who have spent years fighting their own battles over Liam, would suddenly find themselves mirroring their mother's war. Hope would beg Brooke to demand more, to refuse being Ridge's dirty little secret. She'd argue that her mother deserves better, fearing Brooke will lose all self-respect. Steffi, however, would revel in Brooke's humiliation. For once, her mother Taylor would be the chosen one, while Brooke is left lurking in the shadows. Steffi might weaponize the affair, daring Brooke to go public and risk total destruction. The daughter wars would add another generational layer of soapy tension, echoing history while carving out new grudges. Of course, no Brooke storyline is complete without Bill Spencer lurking nearby. Bill has always loved Brooke in his own way, and he despises seeing Ridge disrespect her. If he catches wind of Brooke playing side chick, he could confront her with one of his trademark speeches. "You're Brooke, Logan. You don't settle for scraps. You deserve to be someone's everything, not Ridge's dirty little secret." This could ignite a new love triangle. Ridge clinging to both women while Bill swoops in to remind Brooke she has other options. Would Brooke choose the man who hides her or the man who worships her? Eventually, secrets always explode in soapland. The day Taylor finds out could be one for the history books. Imagine Taylor walking in on Ridge and Brooke mid-embrace, her face collapsing in betrayal. Taylor's fury wouldn't just be directed at Ridge. She would unleash years of pent-up resentment at Brooke, accusing her of once again dragging the family into chaos. Their rivalry, cooled in recent years, would reignite with nuclear intensity. Could Taylor finally snap, taking a page from Sheila's playbook and plotting revenge? Or would she rise above, choosing dignity while Ridge's entire house of cards collapses around him? The real question isn't just whether Ridge will keep sneaking around. The core of this storyline hinges on Brooke's self-worth. Fans know Brooke has made mistakes, but she has always considered herself Ridge's equal, his destiny, not his fling. If she accepts being a side chick, she risks redefining her entire identity on the show. Does she quietly suffer, believing Ridge will eventually leave Taylor? Does she demand Ridge choose or lose her forever? Or does she shock everyone by finally walking away for good? This storyline could become a watershed moment for Brooke's character development, forcing her to confront the cycle she's been trapped in for decades. If Brooke becomes Ridge's secret lover, the consequences will echo far beyond the triangle itself. Forrester Creations scandal. Imagine the company rocked by whispers of Ridge sneaking around with Brooke while parading Taylor in public. Rivals like Eric or even Zende could question Ridge's leadership if personal chaos starts bleeding into the business. Family fractures. Hope and Steffi's renewed feud could poison attempts at family unity. Douglas and RJ might also be caught in the middle, leading to generational scars. Sheila's advantage. Let's not forget, Sheila Carter thrives on chaos. If she learns Ridge is secretly cheating, she could use this leverage to manipulate the Forresters in ways no one sees coming. So, will Brooke Logan settle for being Ridge's side chick? Spoilers suggest she may stumble into that role, out of love, out of fear, out of her addiction to Ridge. But the bigger question is whether she'll stay there. Brooke has fought too hard, loved too fiercely, and survived too many scandals to live in the shadows forever. The soap gods may let her falter, but ultimately, Brooke will need to reclaim her crown, whether Ridge stands beside her or not. And when she does, the fallout will be explosive, leaving no relationship untouched. Because Brooke Logan was never meant to be anyone's secret, she was meant to be unforgettable. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our bold and beautiful update YouTube channel for more update news.